morning everyone. So we did adjectives and adverbs last time, and I will be showing you today how to compare them, because you have a method in English of grammatically showing a comparison. Okay, so for example, you can say a tall girl. She is taller. If you are saying somebody, she's a tall girl, her sister is tallest. Her sister is taller. The brother is the tallest. Okay? Kanti is tall. Hassan is taller. Raja is the tallest. So, for an adjective like tall, you can put ER, taller, to make it more than that. And only if it's two people, two things, right? If it's more than two and the highest point, you put EST. Nimanti is the tallest. Ramani is the cleverest girl in class. So you have to remember the form. If it's a little bit more than something, ER. If it's the most highest point in a group, EST. With EST, you should remember something else. You will always have a the article the in front of it. Okay, the next lesson is on articles. I'll come there. Nimanti is the cleverest girl in class. Right? So, the form, normal adjective, ER, EST with the. And there is another way. When the adjective is a bit long, for example, things like beautiful, you don't say beautifuler. Normally, you can guess by a very long adjective. Then you have a little adverb at the beginning. She is beautiful. Her sister is more beautiful. The beautiful doesn't change, but the adverb of more, adverb of quantity, showing how much more comes in. And then the superlative is she is the most beautiful girl in class. She is the most beautiful girl in class. So more becomes most. And just like superlatives, you have the article the. So you have the adjective tall. You have the comparative. The comparative taller. And you have the superlative the tallest. The other form, you have beautiful, positive, normal. The normal adjective, what I call normal, is normally called the positive. Normal, beautiful. Comparative, more beautiful. Superlative, the most beautiful. So remember those two forms, and remember in the superlative, we have to use the article the. Another thing you have to remember, comparative is normally between two people or two things. Two. I have two daughters. One is elder than the other. When it's two, please don't use eldest. I have three daughters. She is the eldest. I have two daughters. Kanti is the elder. If it's two, you don't say EST. Kanti is the elder of my daughters. The moment you say elder, you know you're talking about two people only. But if I say Kanti is the eldest of my daughter, even without telling you specifically, I know it's more than two. Same thing with younger. This is my younger child. If I say that and I show someone, you can guess I have only two children. But if I say she is my youngest child, you can guess that I have more than two. So I hope you can remember all these rules. Just a little thing I have to add. There are some words in which the whole word changes. Okay? The whole word changes. You can't put ER or more. You can't put EST or the most. These words are very few. It's very easy to remember. And one of the commonest words is good. She is good. The sister is better. The brother is the best driver. He is a good driver. The sister is a better driver. The elder sister is the best driver. The best. So, good, better, best. The whole word can change. Okay? And the poem actually that I have chosen to tell you today is in fact called Good, Better, Best. Very well known. It's kind of a fun little poem. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. 4 lines, almost like a nursery rhyme, but a very good piece of advice. Listen again. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. Basically, they don't know who wrote this, but basically it's saying if you are doing something, work till your good is better and your better is best. Do the best that you can. Do the best. Remember, best again has the article the. You can also compare adverbs just like adjectives. And again, there are various ways of doing it, more or less like adjectives. You can, the more common one, I think, is to use the most. For example, she walks slowly. Her husband walks more slowly. Their mother walks the most slowly. So you know how to make adverbs. I spoke last time and said like slow becomes slowly. So if you want to compare two things, two people who walk slowly, more slowly, and the superlative would be the most slowly. The mother walks the most slowly. Same rule that I explained in the adjectives. And you can have the ER, EST as well, again for the short words. They say it's for one syllable adverbs. You don't have to worry about adverbs one syllable at all. For example, this car, he drives fast. He drives fast. And remember, I said there are exceptions in adverbials which don't have ly. Fast is one of them. He drives fast. His wife drives faster. His wife drives faster. ER. Just like the adjectives. The son drives the fastest. The son drives the fastest. So 3 people. He drives fast. The wife drives faster. The son drives the fastest. EST. Just like that. Okay, like the adjective rule. Let's take, for example, hard. These students work hard. The grade 8 works harder. The grade 10 works the hardest of all. Right? Because why did I add of all? You must remember that when you use the superlative or even the comparative, it is common. It's very often the case that you say what you compare it with. I mean, for examples, I just said she is fast, he is faster, the son is the fastest, right? But in general usage, we also tell what we are comparing it with. For example, Kamala is a tall girl. Rajini is taller than Kamala. Rajini is taller than Kamala. The grammatical would be Kamala is. We don't say the is. Rajini is taller than Kamala. Kamani is the tallest. If you stop it there, we are wondering in which group. What group are we talking about? So it's common to say what is the group she's being compared to. Kamani is the tallest in her class. Kamani is the tallest in her class. Or you could say Sridharan is the brightest boy in his batch. That can go any length in Jaffna University among the second years. You can keep adding if you want to specify what group you are talking. Sridharan is the brightest boy of the second year batch in Jaffna University. You can keep adding to specify what you're comparing it with. Normally you say that. Okay, so you can say Mr. Pereira speaks the best, speaks well, speaks better, speaks the best. So again, well, just like good, better, best, well, the comparative is better, the positive is the best. Mr. Pereira speaks the best from all inmates in the old people's home. Mr. Pereira speaks best from all inmates in the old people's home. You explain what the group is in which he is the best. Okay, so I think I covered more or less everything that you might need to know in comparing adjectives and adverbs. Two main ways of forming them, ER, EST, EST with the, both for adverbials and adjectives. Adverbials, for the longer one, it's more common to have the second form with more and most. With the, with most. Again, even adjectives, the, with most. You normally say what you're comparing it with. The tallest girl in class. In this school. You can give the name of the school as well. Okay. And I also said there are some words which completely change when you compare it. Good, better, best. Well, better, best. So don't get confused. Sometimes the forms can be the same. He drives fast. The sister drives faster. That's a comparative adverb. This is a fast car. That's a faster car. Same form. But within the way you use it makes it a different it has a different grammatical function. You don't have to know any of this so long as you know how to use them. And that comes with practice. As I always say, learning about this, you don't really have to know the names, but if you know how to use them and use them while you talk or understand them while you read, that's enough. And I will leave you with a song, love song by someone called Charlie Rich, not a very famous person, but this even in the title uses the superlative, right? Because when someone is in love, all of us think that's the best person in the world. We all make maybe mistakes like that. We always think they are the best, or probably we wouldn't fall in love with them. Okay, so this song is called The Most Beautiful Girl in the World. Remember, go to the YouTube, listen to this song before you come and listen to my lyrics, because that will make you understand how beautiful this is, right? So this is the song. Hey, did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world? And if you did, was she crying? So she's obviously, they've separated and he's asking someone a question. Did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world? And this poor singer doesn't realize that who he finds the most beautiful may not be the most beautiful to other people. And then he says, hey, if you happen to see the most beautiful girl that walked out on me, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I need my baby. Or won't you tell her that I love her? So she has walked out. You walk out of a relationship means you finish it and you're the first one to move. Okay, so it's a very common phrase. I walked out of a relationship. You can walk out of a marriage. So this girl has walked out on him and he says, please tell her I'm sorry. So obviously he has done something. I woke up this morning, realized what I had done. I stood alone in the cold grey dawn. I knew I'd lost my morning sun. So that's a metaphor. He's calling the girl his morning sun, right? And he's standing alone in the grey dawn. So there's a juxtaposition of greyness, darkness with the sunlight or the dawn that she was for him. And now that's gone. I lost my head and I said some things. Now comes the heartaches that morning brings. I know I'm wrong, that I couldn't see. I let my world slip away from me. So they've had a fight and he said something and he says, I was wrong. And now I couldn't see that my whole world was slipping away from me. Slipping away is he's losing it because the girl had been his whole world, right? And you repeat the chorus. Hey, if you happen to see the most beautiful girl that walked out on me, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I need my baby, or won't you tell her that I love her? So it's maybe telling a friend, maybe telling others, please. And she's also sad because she says, if you see this beautiful girl, the most beautiful girl, and if she's crying, that's probably my girlfriend or wife or lover, whoever. Okay? So the title also uses, and it's a beautiful idea. And I remember, I'll stop with this little story. In the animal kingdom, and there was a nursery, and the peacock and the monkey, and they were taking their babies to the nursery, and the peacock mother dropped her baby and came back, and I realized the baby left her bottle, right? They left her bottle, and she was asking, some other animal was going to the nursery, and she said, if you're passing that way, can you please give this bottle to my baby? And that animal asked, I think he was not a very pretty animal, call it a monkey, and the animal asked, which is your baby? And the peacock mother said, the most beautiful child in that nursery. Okay, so the monkey took the bottle and went, and when she came back, the peacock mother asked, did you give my baby the bottle? And he said, yes, I gave the monkey baby the bottle. Because for the monkey, the most beautiful baby is the monkey. For the peacock, the most beautiful baby is the peacock. All animals, all mothers find their kid the best. So that was a small story which is connected to this song, right? Because he's saying, Charlie Rich is saying, whoever he lost, the most beautiful girl in the world. Use of superlatives. Okay? Listen to this song, enjoy the music, enjoy what they are trying to say. And with this, the adjective adverb lesson I will end. And next week, I'll be talking about articles in which you realize how to use the in a little bit more detail. Thank you very much.